All right, guys, this is part 4 of my descent into alcoholic madness. And again, for the sake of brevity, I'm going to sidestep most of the ugly details. Essentially, Dave Middleton found me in Dove's living room the morning after my dive into the birthday cake. I was covered from head to toe in green and white frosting, and that was the good news. The bad was that after drinking almost 4 gallons of Old English 800 in the last 5 days, I was down to my last half quart. I was also dead broke, which under the circumstances presented what seemed like an insolvable dilemma to me, namely that no one was going to lend me money under the circumstances, and I was obviously in no condition to find a job, so that left me facing what was certain to be a very vicious withdrawal, with no means to combat it with hair of the dog. I was staring out the front window, wondering if I had any choice but to jump out of it, when Dave showed up. I love my Bay Area buddies to this day, but they, like me, are pretty hard guys. Middleton, on the other hand, was the most compassionate among us. And SM, he said, sitting down across from me, I found you some help. Huh? I said, what do you mean? Herrick Hospital here in Berkeley, he said. And it turns out alcoholism is covered by the state. You've worked in the last 6 months, right? Enough to get disability money? Well, yeah, I said, but this Herrick Hospital, what is it exactly? They have a psychiatric ward on the 4th floor, said Dave, and you'd have to commit yourself for 30 days observation. Psychiatric ward, I said. You mean it's a nut house? Exactly, he said. Now remember, there were no rehab facilities around at the time, but a mental ward? I'd never even considered that. Damn, I said finally,